Welcome back to Skyblock. Trying to get all the achievements. Now, first of all, have a look at this. Because what else will I do? Oh, we have some Endermen. Hello. There you go. Come over here. Alright. Hello. Drop me something delicious. Like an eyeball. What are the chances to get an... There's one. But what are the actual chances? Okay, that brings us up to a grand total of 4. Very lovely, we're on our way. Second of all, I've done a couple things off stream, which was what that was, essentially. I'm just saying off stream because I cannot be bothered to say while I was not recording, but technically I was because it was recorded and I just showed you it, so, you know, we'll just say off stream because it means, you know, not, like, available to everyone at the current time. Yeah, that fits. So, essentially all I've been doing is farming. I've extended this back area a bit. I don't know if that was actually on stream or not. Teleport pad's always been there. Now, I've thrown in these fence gates because I've found out that mobs will not spawn if there are, I think, a certain amount of mobs in the nearby area. So, I've put these birch fences in place because I plan on pushing all these guys up and over there and then deleting the fences over here, so hopefully that people will spawn here. I have by far expanded this well up a lot higher, so hopefully we will get snow, and if not, I'll expand the platform a bit more. If we still don't get any snow, I'll have to build outwards until we reach a new biome where there could potentially be snow at higher points. But yes, that's all I've been doing, and I have a backup helmet now, which is the best kind of helmet. Oh! I completely forgot about this as well. We can make our 10 red wool. And there it is. So, we will throw that in there, throw you back in there. And that's another challenge completed. I completely forgot that I set that up for this episode. Look at that. Another one down. Okay. So yes, we're waiting for sheep to spawn for this these challenges. We are looking for snow. We're waiting for Enderman to spawn at night. It's not. And we're looking for zombies to get that other bit of iron that we desperately need. Where did I put the first bit? I think I put it inside for safekeeping. But yes, so that's essentially this entire episode. I will be starting it off by expanding this little area here. So here's the general idea of what I've got. Oh, what I've got in mind. And then we knock these parts out. We knock this out. He'll probably walk in there on his own. You'll probably walk in there on your own. Damn right. Yeah, I threw it over there. What are you gonna do? Go on. Go on. You'll do it eventually. You all do. Anyway, we're also going to mix the cows in with the chickens just to make things a lot easier. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Come on, cows. Come on. We'll leave them to it. Yep, moo indeed. Okay, you come here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Quickly now. Boom. Okay. So admittedly, this does mean that all these animals are going to be a lot closer to my bed when I go to sleep. But that's not much of a problem for me. However, this discoloration will be. There we go. That's a lot nicer. Okay. Now we just clean up the mess. We've removed some of the entities away from the grass, so hopefully the game thinks there's nothing there and it needs to spawn something very lovely for us. Maybe some pigs, so we can get Benny's sons and daughters. Poor Benny, we miss you. We'll never forget you. You were alive for how long? Roughly an episode. You were alive for roughly an episode. And we still never forget. Never forget. Benny was the best thing that ever happened to this series. And now he's gone. Alright, so I'm sure Benny would have wanted us to move on. And so we are. So now, if we swap back to our wheat. Come here, sheepies. I need you alive still. Also, yeah, I kinda did go on a slaughtering spree of, I don't remember if that was last episode or, like, in between, but essentially, I killed a lot of animals. And, it's basically because I've only got 2 cows left now because I thought that 4 may have been too much near the spawn zone, and so I kind of killed off 2 of them. I don't know who's left. It might be the mum and dad, it might be the kids, it might be one of each. Either way, I'm sure they'll get along great as a happy little family. And as for the sheep, well, I won't be needing them for a while until a black sheep spawns in or a grey sheep spawns in or whatever. And best case scenario, a black sheep spawns in, I can breed it with a white sheep, and then we get the grey sheeps. Sheepy sheeps. I know sheeps is not the plural for sheep, considering it's its own plural, but bear with me. I mined a crap ton of trees, and did... Oh, I thought something spawned. And did a lot of farming when it came to zombies, or potential zombies to drop our holy iron. But yes, I farmed a bunch of oak trees, not oak trees, birch trees, not because I wanted to, but because they are a lot easier in terms of not actually summoning stupid, broken, massive chunks of tree. Alright. They said it needed to be well lit. It needed to be a fairly big area. I needed to be, I think it was 24 blocks away or something, just like mobs, like enemy mobs. And it said there needed to be not as many animals. So we've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know where the villager went. But we've got 7 animals, plus a mysterious villager wherever the hell he went. Maybe he went to the nether, I don't know. I'm too scared to check because I haven't been there in a while, and I'm afraid that as soon as I go in there, I'll find out a bunch of mobs have also gotten in there somehow, and will blow me up. So, we actually need more cobblestone on us, and sticks is always handy. So, I'll just get a bit more cobble. Oh, I'm having bad memories about this lava. This lava has single-handedly... not ruined, but if it was any earlier in the series, it would have been ruined. Luckily, like if we had misplaced this lava, and like we couldn't build a cobblestone generator around it for some reason, then we would be absolutely screwed. 100%. Luckily though, we are not. Just get out some more weapons, and let the grind... Wait. You have to wait for the first mob to spawn on that island before you can officially start murdering mobs. Isn't this a beautiful sunset? Can we get a can we get a nice... There, look at that. Isn't that cute? Isn't that nice? And there it is. There is our first spawn of the night. Lovely skeleton. Let's go see what we can do. I almost ran up there. Luckily, I am safe. Enchanted bow. Pretty nice. Don't shoot me. Okay. We don't have many zombies, but they are there. Again, creepers, quite a big problem. So we're gonna have to... Damn, there's actually a lot of you guys. Okay, come on. Come on now. Yes. Here we go. We either need to kill all the skeletons or all the creepers. Either one. It looks like we're doing all the creepers because that skeleton's minding his own business. Come on. One more, one more. One more. There we go. Right. Now, let's see if any of these three will bless us with some iron. Come on. One of you. Just one of you. Okay, admittedly, it is a rare drop. That's understandable. But I can still be disappointed. I was saying, I don't know if it was actually put in, like in the edit, but I was saying at one point that when it comes to rare drops, or just like rare events in general in games, I usually have the best luck the second time around. Now what I mean by that is I could spend hours or days or weeks even grinding for that one special drop, but then when I get it, I get the second one like half an hour later. It's ridiculous. Like my luck just goes from complete trash for weeks on end to the second I get it to drop once, it's like, oh yeah, just take it. Oh, is that what you wanted? Oh yeah, that's fine. Got plenty of those. There's like 50 on the shelf back there. And it's just ridiculous. So I'm hoping it's the same situation with this iron. And that I will get plenty of it soon. That's what we like to see. We even got an Enderman. Are you a skeleton? Oh, oh, I can't tell, I can't tell, I can't tell. No, you're not. Alright. You know what? Get in here. Got a bow. Got another bow. Come on, we need an ender pearl. Be a lad. Thank you. The only way this could be a better farm is if an iron dropped. By anyone at this point. Even if it turned out that skeletons had like a .0% chance to drop iron, I'd still take that. Come on. Well, we got some fancy pants. And if you've ever played that game, damn, you had a good childhood. Not even a good childhood, like, that game's just dope in general. If you haven't played Fancy Pants, give it a go. It's quite an old game, and it's on your browser, but, well, you can play it on your browser, but, damn, that was like one of my first games. Alright, that that gets us to 5, and we've got fancier pants. If I mix these two, it just turns into unenchanted, right? Yeah. Okay, I don't want that. But I will take the protection free. 3. Okay, so we got spare pants and a spare hat, if we ever die again. Hopefully not, but it very well could happen. Yeah, so it said it needed grass, it needed light. Either, and it specified, either direct sunlight or artificial light will do. So I've got that covered on all bases when it's daytime, but I should have the perfect formula. I should have the formula for the perfect little girls. Right as soon as I get chemical X, which is another iron ingot. That's pathetic. Should have waited a bit longer. Okay. Now, here's another thing, right? I've realised this is all in hopes that we get snow to spawn up there. But what if it doesn't? You know? And like, we have to find a new biome. Like, okay, we'll just keep this open and see if we cross any biomes while we're actually on our own platform. Because we're at 64 right now. Where's 64? Oh, I'm looking at the block. Oh, those are the blocks I'm looking at. Oh, it doesn't register like all the way up there? Oh, that's a shame. But yeah, let's just see if our biome ever changes at all when we go over here. Okay, still wooded mountain. Oh, just straight up mountains over here. Oh, damn. Really? There's like one block of not wooded mountains or something. Anyway, so we will actually mark this. You guys aren't no skeletons over there, right? Good. Okay, so we're in mountains, 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 wooded mountains. Okay, so right about here until this block. So we'll just say there. Shorten the range. Can't be that harmless. Can't be that harmful. But essentially, if wooded mountains don't work, we will try actual mountains and see how well they do. Okay. Is that a witch? Indeed it is. I like how it's called a witch giggle. Please, none of you shoot a creeper. You can bicker amongst yourselves, but don't shoot the creeper. Come on. Don't do it. Don't shoot the creeper. Don't you do it. Oh no. One of them wait, did one of them shoot a creeper to death? It did. Thanks, guys. You gave me a music disc. Honestly, that was one of the last things I was expecting to get when playing Skyblock, but really? You have to... You're gonna make me come kill you, don't you? Okay, here we go. Come closer. Thank you. Come closer. Don't drink a potion. Come closer. Don't be a wuss. Come on. One more. One more. Thank you. Alright, well, we didn't get a second iron ingot. Oh, he got stuck on the bat, I think. We didn't get a second iron ingot, but in its place we got Stal. I don't know what that sounds like. We'll have to wait until we get to the overworld to be able to hear the sweet, glorious music of Stal. That'll be the first thing we do when we get to the overworld. Immediately search for a diamond, and then listen to the wonderful, wonderful playlist that is Stal. Alright, but honestly, other than this, we really don't have much else that we could be doing. Like, I mean, I guess I can go up and check the snow, and then start building a second platform if we do need to. More, and then this should finish it off. Perfect. Just a backup though, in case we never need it. Alright. See there. However. Okay guys, I know I built out the platform a little bit too far on the right, so it's not symmetrical, but do we have snow? No, not at all. And I also do realise that, I think I talked about this at one point while I was just recording away from stream, but I do acknowledge that these torches, if snow were to fall, would in fact melt the snow. I do understand that, and that's why I tried to place them like such a way that it would still reach the whole platform and like protect me from mobs, but like maybe snow could fall on the outer edges and I could just get enough from that. But the reason that I have torches up here at all, if you are wondering, is because I don't want to come all this way up here just to find out that there's like a creeper right behind me, and as soon as I come up I just hear tss and then explode. You know? That is just not good. Right, luckily the way down is a lot faster. Ooh, that was pretty ballsy. We can go further. A little bit more. There we go. Okay. Honestly, ladders, climbing up them, I wish there was a way I could build up my Minecraft character's strength, just so that he could, like, sprint up them, or run up them. You know, like Matrix style type stuff. But, honestly, not much is happening besides that. We need to wait for things to spawn in, wait for things to spawn in, wait for things to spawn in, wait for things to spawn in. So we're just chilling at the moment, to be perfectly honest. How are you guys? I haven't asked that in quite a few videos for some time now, but how are you guys doing? The whole COVID thing, depending on where you live, are things like easing up, are restrictions being lifted, or are things locking down even further because restrictions being lifted have not helped in the slightest, or are you just completely still in quarantine and can't go anywhere without risking your life or spreading disease to your family? Because I'm lucky enough to be in the restrictions are lifted and seems to be going well, at least in Western Australia it is. But as I said before, with all the other options for how you guys are going with COVID-19, some places are not faring as well, and my heart goes out to them, and I really hope you guys get better soon if you are sick, or if any of your family members are sick, I hope they get well soon. And yeah, just in general, heart goes out to everybody that's having to suffer through this, or having to suffer through lockdown or quarantine. It can be hard being stuck at home, but I know you guys will get through it. You're strong enough. Everybody on YouTube's strong enough to get through it, I think. Because you're part of the YouTube community, and not only does that mean potentially posting and uploading videos if you are into that, like I have started at the start of this year being into, but also just watching your favourite YouTubers. There's endless entertainment on YouTube, and if you think there's not, try and watch every single YouTube video. I dare you. There's enough 10-hour compilations to keep you busy for a while. And I know that's technically not exactly entertainment, but you get what I mean. There's endless content, which theoretically means there's endless entertainment, but you know, there's other websites as well. But man, I just do not know how I got these guys to spawn in the first place. Like, do I have to sacrifice one of you? Do I have to, like, sacrifice the sheep I currently have in order for the game to spawn in more sheep? I don't know if I like that idea. Because what if they just don't spawn in? And I've put way too much dirt than I would have liked to. Okay, no idea. This is going to be our sort of detention center. There we go. It's not too big as to not give them too much freedom, but it's not too small as to restrict their freedom completely. Pretty much just like a prison. Alright, so we will in fact grab this. I know it sucks because it's not what you want, but it'll be replaced once the deed is done. So, you two, come with me. Come with me. Sheepies. Thank you. Just had to call them by their name. Essentially, what I think is the problem is that these sheep are relatively close to the spawning platform, which makes me think that the game's like, oh, there's already sheep close by, we don't need to spawn in anymore, so we won't. And then they don't. So, my idea is, move the sheep out of the way, And the platform's suddenly like, oh, my bad. I didn't know there were no sheep here. I'll just spawn some stuff in. Plop, 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 plop. You know? Ouch. But yes, that's essentially what I think is going wrong here. And if that's not the case, then I am so screwed because I have no idea what's wrong. What's wrong? If any of you guys know what's wrong with my spawning technique of big platform of grass, removing sheep from the given area to entice more sheep to spawn, and getting this place lit so that unwanted people don't spawn, then do let me know down in the comments what the hell I'm doing wrong, because I think this is fine. Maybe it's the torches. Honestly, I've given this some thought as well, but maybe it's Benny. Now, I hate saying that, but what if it's something to do with the whole pumpkin, pork chop signage thing, you know? Maybe the gods actually play Res Priest and they're offended by this. Well, the gods of oak trees. But, yeah, I don't know what it is. If you have any idea of, like, troubleshooting spawning mobs in on Skyblock, do let me know. I've had a look at a couple forums and they said doing this was pretty much the way of going about it, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe going into the nether will help. You know, kind of like going out and then spawning back in. I'm definitely going to dump off all my stuff. I'll just dump it in this chest for now. Because I don't know what's awaiting me on the other side of that portal. But when I get there, I don't want to be shot to pieces. So... oh, we can... Enderman spawn in the nether. I completely forgot about that. Alright, well, now we have two reasons to check it out. Potential Enderman, and hopefully there's... wait, what? Oh, right, yeah. We did at one point kill a pigman in here. Well, it was on the other side of the portal, but we did kill a pigman inside of the portal, and it would have dropped its XP and these things when it came back through. Okay, so nobody seems to be annoyed at me. That's good. Step 1, make sure no one's annoyed at you. Step 2, maybe I should put some chests in here, honestly. Just for, like, farming. Whether it's Enderman or Pigman or whatever. Not that I'll be needing to farm Pigman anytime soon, but you never know. Okay, so... nothing yet. But... there could be. Don't give up hope just yet. Just because I am. Okay, that's pretty much all we need for the actual... well, those are always handy and that's just always on me. Now I have to rearrange everything. Do you guys have your tools in a certain order? Because I personally like to start off with a pickaxe and then immediately have a weapon of some sort next to it. Could you stop it? I swear, both of you are causing these scary noises. I don't know if they were happening before you guys showed up. It might have been. I don't fully know. But, I know they're happening now. And you're here now. Anyway. Another day, another dollar. Another day, another nickel. I miss SpongeBob. I haven't watched SpongeBob in ages. I really should. Okay, we're watching our first mob spawn in. What's it going to be? My bet is... never mind. I was going to say zombie. But... ooh, we do not have cobblestone on us to potentially make a new sword when this breaks. That needs to change. We need some cobble. At least 2. 1. Nice. For once, it didn't burn every single piece after the one I was looking for. Thank you. The reason I've got a wooden sword is because I completely forgot about, like, having cobble on me, and that was the most thing I had on. Man, I'm just not good with words today. I happen to have a lot of wood on me. No, I got babies, but they're kind of useless in this situation. I don't think babies can drop iron. If they can, then I fully accept them. But if they can't, they are entirely useless to me, and I do not mind murdering baby zombies. Come on. Come on. There we go. Break that one too. Come on. Is anyone going to drop me some iron? Baby zombies, looking at you. Nope. Come on. Now we just have creepers. Ugh, lame. Gunpowder only? What kind of drop rate is that? Okay. Just about finishing them off. Honestly, we're getting a lot of bows. Is the bow drop rate been increased? Because I swear you didn't get bows this often before. Come on. There you go. Come on. You know you want to shoot me. There's your incentive. One more should do it. Nice. Sadly we haven't gotten an enchanted bow yet, although we've seen plenty of them. And I don't know if we've actually seen an enchanted sword before. But, you know, if we have, never got one of them either. Never got any chainmail, thanks for reminding me, zombie. I don't believe anything would have spawned in, no. So, we're out of luck for that, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky soon. And just randomly, like when we had the first animals on this island spawn in. I think it was a couple cows and Benny were my first spawns, I believe. But actually, this is quite a hold up. There's your thumbnail right there. If you missed it and you wanted to find out what it was, there you go. That's like the one thing I don't like about YouTube, is that you can't like see the thumbnail while you're actually watching the video somehow, you know? Like, I don't know how they'd incorporate it, but I'd like to see the thumbnail like blown up. Because otherwise I just get tiny crappy images of it, and those are usually the one thing that actually bait you into watching the video in the first place. So I'd like to be able to see them in blown up full size. Oh, we got an Enderman. Come here. Teleport, 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 teleport. You can make it, I know you can. Oh boy. Safe. Alright, another ender pearl, potentially here. To be honest, as much as endermen do spawn in the nether now, damn it, I kind of prefer this method, like, out in the overworld. It feels more legitimate. Just because, like, loads of other mobs could spawn. Ooh, hello. We got some activity going on in here. Is it just you, Mr. Skeleton? Okay, it is. That's good. That is not what we want to see. Is that a zombie villager back in there? Yeah, we'll just finish you off and then... out of the way! Come on, we don't have time for creepers anymore. I think we're gonna ignore these creepers if they spawn in mass like this. But... No. Good. I thought... Did he drop anything else? Nah, it doesn't look like it. Alright. You guys can live for all I care. Which, funnily enough, is not the saying I would use normally. Well, no, it's not something I use regularly. No, that makes me sound bad. But you know the saying's not how that's not how the saying goes. So, you know, if you were to use the saying, you'd be using it incorrectly. If you said, yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. Just digging myself a hole. Trying to dig my way out of a hole. Which, I mean, is possible if you get your ups and downs confused. But usually gravity sorts that out for you. See, I never understood that when, like, people were, like, how do I put this? You know how people get confused which way is up when they're, like, really deep underwater? Or, like, in caves deep underwater? I never understood that. Because, like, how do you get confused when gravity's a thing? You know, like, obviously if a cave's completely filled with water, you wouldn't be able to tell whether it's up or down, but surely buoyancy would let you know. Like, if you have air in your lungs, you'd float up to wherever the top would be. Or does that not work when you have stone above you instead of air? I have some research to do. Alright, but this seems like it'll be the last mob haul of the night, and then we'll just end it here. Because honestly, we have not made much progress. Okay. There's a few different people in here. Out of the way. Let's get a look. Let's get a look. Okay, okay. We got a couple zombies. Not too many, obviously. I don't think they will be dropping the goods anytime soon, but it's worth a shot, you know? You never know. The last one I got to drop the iron was a stray. Not like an actual stray, but it was just kind of a random zombie that I didn't think would do much. But those are the ones that count the most, honestly. Those are the ones that'll surprise you in the end. Get surprised by them, and then all of a sudden, they just pull through for you. Okay. It does not look like anybody pulled through for me here. Come on. There we go. I am hearing a lot of zombies though. Do we have a few takers out here? We have at least one. You want to come say hi, friend? If I hit them, it's just like Overwatch, right? I'll still get play of the game. I'll still get the assist, right? Okay, well, nothing came out of that, sadly, and we don't have anything to block that off with except the stairs, but it makes a nice little architect's window. At least that's what I'm going to call it, because I am the creator. Alright. Did we get any luck with the passive mobs? Do not think we did. This is going to take a while, guys. So I think the next episode will just be a whole bunch of jump cuts of me grinding hostile mobs, waiting on passive mobs, waiting on snow, and killing Enderman, I suppose. Because that's literally all we need to do. That's all that's left. In fact, a little bit of a jump cut here. Okay, no snow whatsoever. What a great find. Now let's head back down. I really just don't want to catch onto the ladder at this point. But sadly I'm too good not to. Anyway. Yeah, I guess we won't be seeing sheep, or new sheep, for quite some time, maybe. Maybe I do have to sacrifice the sheep behind that wall for other sheep to spawn in. I'm not sure. If you guys have any idea whatsoever, please leave it in the comments on how I could actually do this. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck here for a while. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Take care of each other. See you guys later.